Welcome to this week's live video from Trade War. So, I'd like to talk a little bit about what's no doubt drawn the intense attention of Beijing, and that's the Iran-Israel conflict, ongoing conflict. This is a very difficult situation for Beijing, primarily because of its very close relationship, both economically and strategically, with Iran. Uh, Demonstrating just how close that relationship is. Xi Jinping waited 4 days before he publicly commented. On Tuesday, he said that both sides should de escalate the conflict. And he said that China was ready to offer a constructive role. That was 4 days after the conflict actually started. Earlier today, he and Putin spoke um, and condemned Israel together, and also again, China called for a ceasefire. So China clearly cares about what's happening, is very concerned about what's happening there in the Middle East, but doesn't have a lot of room to operate here. Uh, it has, as I said, a very close economic relationship. It is by far, maybe 90%, the 90% of the Iranian oil exports are going to China. It's a major, major provider for China. Um, China's provided a financial lifeline to Iran well, certainly it is right now, as it continues to buy energy, buy oil from Iran. Strategically, China also sees Iran as very important. It's a linchpin of its effort to demonstrate in the Middle East that it is a potential alternative to the U.S. as a as a geopolitical player. So we saw in 2023, China brokered the uh, Iranian Saudi Arabian deal, which saw the normalization of relations between those two countries, a huge deal for those two arch foes. A year later, it also helped broker, what did they call it? A national unity agreement between the Palestinian factions. Uh, so, again, uh, Iran is very helpful and has been very useful for China, both economically and strategically. And it's not lost on Beijing that Iran is a declared foe of American hegemony, and that fits in with Beijing's global stance as well. Uh, at the same time, China is going to struggle to figure out how it actually could play a constructive role. Uh, the fact that it does want to play a constructive role, as it says, reflects the fact that it has absolutely no desire to be directly involved in any serious conflict. That means China is very unlikely to sell weapons to Iran, for example. Uh, it's not interested in being pulled into this. It realizes that other countries that get pulled in, read the U.S., are distracted, which, although they don't want to see Middle East instability, it does serve its purposes to China as well. Distracts the U.S. from focusing on China. At the same time, China is trying to, it doesn't want to do anything that would torpedo this fragile trade agreement that it's negotiating with the U.S. So that's it for today. Stay tuned for next week. Thanks for joining me.